Today we're going to hack a WooCommerce archive and shop pages, and therefore in this video I'm going to show you 17 useful WooCommerce hacks you can sometimes use. So for example, I'm going to show you how to add conditional messages above the archive loop. I'm going to show you how to add a simple product category filter and attributes filter, which looks like this. Then I'm going to show you how to show the sale percentages and new badge here. Next I'm gonna show you how to add categories, custom text, SKUs and so on. So bunch of useful stuff. If you're interested, then jump in because it's gonna be fun. Now before we go, I have to say that it's a third part of the series I have made. First video I made was 12 useful WooCommerce tricks and hacks. It's not only about archive pages, for single pages, orders and so on. Then I made a single product page related hacks video. If you're interested, then take a look at the description of this video. The links to those are over there. Okay, let's jump in. First go to dashboard, then go to plugins, add new, and search for Code Snippets plugin. If you're using a child theme and you're comfortable with modifying the functions PHP file, then you don't have to install this plugin, but I'm using it because if in the future I'm going to change the themes, then I'm not going to lose all the modifications and all the snippets we're going to add today. They will stay in place. So install and activate it, and after that go to snippets and add new. And now let's start with the first hack. We're going to add the custom message to the archive pages. Therefore, if you want to show a message for all the categories, then use this snippet here. Here goes your message. Here is a class for styling. Now choose only run on site frontend, save changes and activate. And let's see how does it look like. So there it is, free shipping for all orders. And this one is for every category here. Let's imagine though that you need the message only for a specific category. Well, this time use this snippet here. And this is a category slug. Where do you get the category slug? Go to the products categories. There is a category called storage. Copy this slug from here to here. Change your message. Save changes and activate. And now let's see. If I refresh it, there is a storage category with two messages. First one and the second one. But if I open up the lightning category, there is only the first message. There is also a third option. For example, one message for specific category storage and another for all other categories. That means estimated delivery time 2 to 3 weeks. This message is for storage category, and all other categories will see estimated delivery time 1 week. So I'm gonna cut this one here, save it, and let's see how does it work. Lightning category, estimated delivery time 1 week. Let's open up the storage. This one sees this message here. So this was the first hack. Now let's start with the second hack. That means we're going to build a small filter above the category loop. I'm going to create a new snippet. Give it a title, for example, add filter. And now I'm going to paste this code here. Couple of explanations. This part here creates a new widget area. The widget area name is product filter widgets. Some description. Classes for the styling I'm gonna do later. And this part here adds this created sidebar area on top of the category pages. This time I'm gonna choose run snippet everywhere. Save changes and activate. Now I'm gonna go to the appearance and widgets. And there is a product filter widgets area. How does it help me? Well, I'm gonna drag product categories widget here. I'm gonna delete the title. I'm gonna show it as a drop down, show product counts. And if I like, I can hide empty categories. Save it. Now let's refresh the page. There it is. First filter. Next one, I'm gonna drag a filter products by attribute here. I'm going to delete once again the title, attribute is color, display type drop down, query type and, save. Next one, once again, filter products by attributes. Once again, delete the title. This time it's going to be size, drop down and save. Let's refresh and see what happened. Well, there it is. One category, one filter, but if I go to the shop page, it shows me all of them because on the shop page, the system knows that there are products with colors and sizes. Now I have to tweak it a bit, therefore I'm gonna go to the customizer, open up the additional CSS and paste this piece of code here. Oh, I forgot to mention that take a look at the description of this video because there is a link to the blog post which contains all the code snippets and CSS. So this one here is for bigger screens and this code is for smaller screens. For example, this one is a desktop view and this one here is a mobile view. You can customize it accordingly. Now let's publish it. Go to the shop page. Select category furniture. As you see, no attributes here. I'm going to delete the selection. I'm going to choose attribute Chrome. And works like a charm. Now the hack number 3. I'm gonna go to the product archives and I'm gonna show the categories instead of products here. So I'm gonna publish it, refresh it, and let's see what happened here. Now as you see, there are categories, but there is an uncategorized category here. I don't want this to be shown on the category pages. Therefore I'm gonna go to the snippets once more, click on add new. Hide uncategorized category and paste this snippet here. First part hides the uncategorized category from the shop pages and second part hides it from the widget itself. Only run on site front end, save changes and activate. Refresh and it's gone. And this one leads us to the hack number 4. As you see, every product category here has a count number. I don't want this product count to be shown, therefore I'm gonna add a snippet. That means hack number 4. Give it the title, hide products count. Now paste this snippet here. Only run on site front end, save changes and activate. Refresh. And looks much better. Now I'm gonna go back to the shop page display and I'm gonna show the products once again because I'm gonna move to the hack number 5. That means I'm gonna show you how to show the sale percentage instead of this sale badge here. If you have a decent team, for example, I have a Bloxy team, then this one has a built-in feature. I can activate it here and I can even show it in a circle. But if your team does not have this option here, then there is a built-in WooCommerce default sale badge here. So let's tweak it a bit. I'm gonna add a new snippet, give it the title, sale percentage, paste this snippet here, only run on site front end, save changes and activate, refresh it, and there you go. With a couple of clicks, you added the sale percentages badge on your site. If we are already dealing with the badges, then let's add another badge here. And this time it's gonna be a badge for the new products. I'm gonna create the badge which shows a new badge for the products which are added no more than 30 days ago. So once more, I'm gonna go to the snippets, add new. This time it's a hack number 6. Let's call it a new badge and paste this snippet here. I'm gonna point out 2 things for you. First, number of the days. Here is a number 30. That means if the product is newer than 30 days, then the badge new is shown. If you want to change it to 10 or 50 or whatever, then you can change it here. And this one here is a text on the badge, new. So only run on site front end, save changes and activate, refresh. And as you see, there are a couple of products with the badge new here. Now the problem is though, that this product here, demo new product, is added today. And the new badge is behind the sale percentage badge. Therefore, I have to tweak it a bit. I'm gonna go to the customizer. Open up the additional CSS and now copy this piece of CSS to your additional CSS code. Pay attention though that this part depends on your team, because maybe your team adds the sale badge on the right or on the left, so you have to tweak the code for yourself. But at the moment, as you see, I have this kind of badge here. I don't like this one to be transformed, therefore I'm gonna comment it out and now it's here. I can change the font size for the sale badge, but I'm not gonna do it here. I can change the font size for the new badge, but once again I'm not gonna do it. You can change the position, for example 250 pixels and so, but so far for me it's good. If I open it up on a tablet, as you see it's here, and looks good also on the mobiles, it's here. So pay attention that the CSS code may depend on your team. There are parts you may need to delete or change, but this is a good starting point for you. Now let's go to the hack number 7. That means we're going to add the product category names above the product title here. So let's go and add a new snippet. Give it the title, for example, show category name, and paste this snippet here. There is a class category text. I'm going to show you what will it do for you, but before I do that, I'm going to save changes and activate, refresh the page to demonstrate it for you. As you see, the categories are listed above the product name, but the category names are a bit big for me, therefore I'm going to go to the customizer and add this piece of CSS to it. This makes the category text smaller, 13 pixels, but I need some spacing, therefore margin bottom 1 EM. I can even add the background if I like, but it's not looking good, therefore I'm not gonna do that. Publish, refresh, and I'm done. And that means we're going to go to this hack number 8. And hack number 8 means that we're going to add the SKU below title. Once again, small snippet with a class. I'm gonna add the text before the SKU itself, so it's SKU. Only run on site front end, save changes and activate, refresh. And there it is, SKU shown below the price and title. But once again, it's too big for me. I'm gonna go to the customizer, additional CSS, and as I did with the category text, I'm gonna tweak it a bit, make it smaller, and add the top and bottom margin 5 pixels. I can even do that 25 pixels if I like, but 5 pixels is enough for me. Publish, refresh, and there it is. So far so good. That means that we are going to add the hack number 9. As you see, I have a product with a sale price here. I'm gonna add the saved amount below this price here with the text you save. If you did not understand what I meant by that, then go to the snippets, add new, give it the title, for example, show saved amount. Paste this snippet here. If you want to change the text, then you can do it here. Here is a class for the customization. I'm going to show it later. Only run on site front end, save changes and activate, refresh, and you save 60 euros. This is what we added here. Now back to the customizer. I'm going to make the text a bit smaller. Therefore, I'm going to paste this code here. 13 pixels, margin bottom 10 pixels, and there it is. And once again, if I like, I can tweak it. For example, font weight semi-bold. But I'm not going to do it right now. Looking once again good. So this was a hack number 9. Now let's move to the hack number 10. That means we're going to add a custom field for every product, and we're going to output this custom text on archive pages and if needed on the single product pages. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So go to the snippets, add new, add custom product text field as a title, and copy this piece of code here. Couple of things for you to point out. We're going to add a text field which has a label shipping information. Placeholder has a text, enter your predicted shipping time here, and descriptions also something you would like to be there. You can change those as you like. Next one, we're going to output this one here on the single product page, and with the help of this code we're going to output it on the archive pages. Which means that we need to talk about the hooks themselves. Every hook I have shown you today uses WooCommerce default hooks. This one is for the single product page, and this one here is for archive pages. If you don't know how to use hooks, then a couple of pointers for you. If you have a good team, for example, I have a Blocksy team. If you're interested, then take a look at the description. It has a nice discount coupon code for you. Blocksy Pro team has a hooks visual locations. That means if I open up the show WooCommerce hooks here, then every hook the team uses is here. I can just copy and paste it and use it as I like. For example, if I want the output to be after the price, I just grab this position here, Blocksy WooCommerce product card price after, and I'm going to use it. If you don't have a team that uses the visual hooks, then go to the Google, look for WooCommerce shop visual hooks. There's a shop category page hooks here, which looks like this one. Just grab the position you would like to output your text and use it. If you want to use the single product page hooks, then once again open up this link, grab the location you would like to output your text and use it accordingly. As you see, there is a WooCommerce share location, and I'm using it for the single product page. There is a WooCommerce after loop shop item, this one here, and I'm gonna use it for this snippet. So let's save changes and activate it. Go to the products, and I'm gonna show you what did we do. I'm gonna open up the demo new product. I added it today, and as you see, there is nothing. And it's because we made a small mistake. Let's go back to the snippets. Open up the Woo custom prod text field. As you saw, we choose only run on site frontend. We have to choose run snippet everywhere, save changes. And now if I refresh it, there is a custom field we added. You can add whatever text you would like to add here. For example, bulk discounts. Now if I update it and view the product itself, then the text is here. Why it's there? Because we used this position. If I'm gonna grab this one here, WooCommerce single product summary, and add it here, save it, refresh it, then it's shown here. The same goes with the shop page. As you see, there's a demo new product, and the bulk discounts text is here. Once again, if I want to change the position, I'm just gonna go to the category hooks and change it as I like. Now I'm gonna go to the customizer and I'm gonna make this text a bit smaller. So I'm gonna paste this text here. It uses class custom text, font size 13, small margin, and as before, I can customize it as I like. So this was a hack number 10. Now let's move to the hack number 11. And hack number 11 means that we're going to output the attributes on the archive page. For example, this Cora lamp wall product is a variable product with attributes. I'm going to output the attributes here. So let's add a snippet. Give it a title, for example, show attributes on archive page. Paste this code snippet here. And once again, couple of things for you to point out. I have two attributes here, size and color. But I'm gonna go to the attributes page to show you something. So, two attributes, color and size. Pay attention to the slug here. Color and size, because you're going to need them. If you have more attributes you would like to output, then just copy this part, paste it here. For example, you have an attribute called condition. Then just grab this slug here and paste it here. So it's going to be PA condition. Now I'm going to rename the size here condition, and I'm good to go. Only run on site front end, save changes and activate, refresh, and as you see, it outputs colors for this product. Let's scroll down. This product has a size and color, and so on. And once again, I'm going to go to the additional CSS, and I'm going to use this piece of CSS here. Now it's 13 pixels with a slight margin, and as before, I can change it as I like. For example, make the font semi-bold. I'm going to delete it right now. Another hack is done. Now let's move to the hack number 12. That means we're going to show the stock status on the archive pages. Go to the snippets, add new, give it the title, for example, show stock status on archive pages. Paste this piece of code here. There is nothing to configure, just run it on site front end, save changes, refresh, and as you see, this one does not have a stock count. It shows in stock. This one shows 25 in stock. This one shows out of stock. This one shows available on backorder, and so on. And now once again the stock text is a bit too big, therefore I'm going to go to the customizer and use this piece of CSS here. Once again it's going to be 13 pixels and with a small margin, and as before I can customize it as I like, but in order to keep it short I'm not going to do that. So let's see how does it look like on the front end. Well, looking good. And that means we're going to move to the next hack, and this one is hack number 13. We're going to change the add to cart button only if the product is in a back order. So let's see where was the product with the back order text here. This natural crystal available on back order. Just paste this piece of code here and couple of explanations. This part here is for single products, and this part is for archive pages. Only run on site front end, and let's see what happened. I'm going to refresh the page now. And as you see, the add to cart button changed. Before it was add to cart, now it's pre-order. If you want to change the text, then just change this part here or this part here. If I open up the single product itself, then as you see, the button text is changed also here. Simple and effective, isn't it? Now we have only 4 hacks to go. That means let's move to the hack number 14. This time we're going to disable prices, not only on the archive page, but also on the single product page. Give it the title, remove price, paste this snippet, only run on site front end, save changes and activate, refresh. And there is no prices here, and if I open up the single product, no prices here. And now you may wonder, well, but I want to remove the add to cart button, which means that I don't want to show the prices or add to cart button. I want to use WooCommerce just as a catalog for my products. Not to worry, my friend. Let's add a new snippet, paste it here, give it the title, disable add to cart. Let's activate it, refresh it, and there it is. Let's go to the shop page and only read more buttons here. At the moment I'm gonna deactivate it, and I'm gonna move to the next hack. This time it's hack number 17. And hack number 17 is about the categories which needs to be opened in an external URL. Once again, it may be confusing at the moment, but I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So give it a title, paste this snippet here, and a couple of things for you to point out. Here goes the link. I want the users to be redirected after they click on the categories. And here is a category ID. I'm going to go to the products and categories. Let's imagine that I want to redirect this uncategorized category here. If I hover on it, you'll see down bottom on the URL bar that there is a ID 21. Or if you open it up, then take a look at this ID here, 21. This goes here. Now only run on site front end, save changes and activate. I'm gonna refresh it. And now if I would like to open up the uncategorized category, if I click on it, I'm gonna be redirected to the Google. Let's demonstrate it another way. I'm gonna open up the catalog, show categories, publish. Now I'm gonna go to the shop. So uncategorized, if I click on it, I'm gonna be redirected to Google. Sometimes it's useful if you would like to point to your other shop or partners or something like that. And this means it's time to go to the next hack. It's hack number 17. Almost there, guys. Hack number 17 shows you how to disable loop product links. I'm gonna demonstrate what do I mean by that. So the default behavior is that if I click on the image or the product name, I'm gonna be redirected to the single product, but I don't want it. You may ask why. I'm gonna show you a bit later, but before I do that, I'm gonna disable the links. So only run on site front end, save changes and activate, refresh. And there it is. No add to cart buttons, nothing here, only the names themselves. If I click here or there, nothing happens. I can add them to the wish list though. So basically it's like a gallery. But to make it work a bit better, I'm gonna go to the Blocksy team settings, product archives, cards options. I'm gonna enable the quick view with a cart click. I'm gonna publish it, refresh it. And now if I click on the product, the quick view opens, looks good. And I can browse the galleries. If I need, I can even disable the code to product page link here. This hack may not always be useful, but if you would like to use it as a catalog or gallery, then it's a good hack. So those were the 17 hacks we used today. But since I'm in a good mood, I'm gonna give you a bonus hack. And this one is a simple one. I'm just gonna go to the customizer. I'm gonna open up the addition of CSS. And now I'm gonna paste this small piece of CSS here. What will it do? As you see, if I hover on the image, it zooms a bit. If you want to control the zoom amount, then just change this part here. For example, 1.7, it's gonna be bigger zoom. 1.05 is gonna be a small zoom. If you don't want to zoom it, then you can make the images a bit smaller. For example, 0.8, as you see, now it's gonna get smaller here. But 1.1 is looking good. So I'm gonna publish it and refresh it. Let's test it out. Good. So these were the 17 hacks plus one bonus hacks for you. I hope you find them useful. Before you go, take a look at the next video you see on the screen right now, because it's also full of useful content. Also, before you go, let me know in the comments how did you like the video. Is there anything else you would like to see on my next videos? Meanwhile, take care.